Hello, welcome to my kitchen table, my poor fish's tank, and if you hear that bubbling, that's his filter. It's keeping him alive. So I don't know whether you have heard of Savannah Brown and the Escapril poetry prompt for every day in April, but basically I'll link everything down there. But Savannah Brown is a poet and writer and also makes YouTube videos, and she created a poetry prompt for every single day, and I've been sort of following that. And I used to make poetry on this channel way back in the day. That was about like 2 years ago now, which is very strange to think about. And I think there's still some up, but I privated a few of them because I thought they were embarrassing. But I still love poetry. I'm on a poetry kick right now, reading New Zealand female poets, and they are boss. And I have a cold, so if my voice sounds weird, that's why. So I'm gonna start with the very first prompt, which is a fresh start. But anyway, so the first one is a fresh start, and I will just read that to you off of my laptop. I am the seed that grew a forest, dirtied and aching for a breath. Started small, tiny, but eagerly straining up, up, up. Look at the pictures of every heartbreaking, twig-snapping memory on my bark. All moments ingrained, carved meticulously. Some ache still. Touching them, I wrap arms around trunks in an embrace. Come now to my favourite place, sowing the new seeds of adolescence bright green. Gently water them and hold them tight. I am a growing process and a never-ending sight to behold. And prompt number 2 is April showers. Every April day she opens her door, it rains. Sometimes hard and unflinching, or soft pitter-patter kitten footsteps. It doesn't matter to her either way, for sunlight cowers in her shadow's ankles. Heavy drips fall, tracing the line of her jaw, but not quite puddling the floor. All umbrellas are lost, fleeing into the wind and being carried into safety. Wring out your hair, my dear, dry sodden shoes. May is coming whenever she may choose. And I think that's probably my favourite one so far, which is ironic because it's the second one and we're on day 8 right now. Oh, and this one was to incorporate music, and I incorporated the song South London Forever by Florence and the Machine, and I was actually lucky enough to at Laneway Festival in Auckland, I got to listen to Florence live, and she walked like so close to me. My friend Isla touched her, so and I called this South London / Manawatu Forever. She enters in soft silk dresses, dances into my earlobes. Into two I am tall. When I go home alone, I drive past the place where I was born and the places where I used to drink. South London, I am so far from you. Please make me young and drunk and stumbling in the street outside the joiner's arms like foals unsteady on their feet. From my bed at the bottom of the world, 19 and afraid of making love in the grass, stuck in my mother's house, there can be nothing better than this. So take me and plunge me into choruses and strings when I'm having another evening alone. Oh, trumpet and piano, hold my hands, pour liquor into my mouth, make me climb onto the roof of the museum. The world is at our fingertips. Manawatu forever. And that one's about how often you hear all of those songs and like how great it is to be a youth running like a youth, and I don't really feel that because I am antisocial and alone. And then I have one that is like a bit too personal, so I'm not going to read that one out, but you can read that one. I have all of them on georgeswordsonpaper.tumblr.com, and that is you know, I didn't quite think about how ironic that title is, considering that all of these are not on paper. This one fits my brand. So this prompt was back to nature, and I called this Little Flower. Fingernails are caked in mud, knees are aching, praying mantises are fleeing, and it's all for you, little flower. Deadheading your problems are far easier than mine. My friends are lost, so let's make plans together, you and I, little flower. If I can't leave the house today, I will pick you out from the crowd, carry you home, little flower. Don't worry, you will fit in with Mrs. Dianthus. The Ellison kids are really rather sweet, though watch out for the daffodils. You'll never know where they'll appear. You'll have your own hole, little flower. It's all for you. Oh, I also like this one. So this prompt, what was this prompt? Oh, this prompt was nostalgia, which is just, nostalgia is just perfect for poetry, in my humble opinion. So I called this one Lightning. Lightning crashed through the sky like a theatre show just for us. We pressed our noses to every classroom window, giddy with glee. 6-year-old hands clasped in front of me. My brother, I can't see lightning without memories of you peeking through. Us in our old greenhouse, the one with Rosemary climbing the trellis like you climbing every tree. The one with our obliging ginger cat and the sweet bunnies. Yes, that house. We danced around the lounge, the carpet rumbled. The carpet rumbled like thunder. The floor was lava, you see. Maybe we were old gods at 7 and 8, using our powers for extra chocolate chip cookies. In every photograph of us, I see lightning in your eyes. So that's about my brother. Very literal. But yeah, I just have this memory of him just loving lightning and thunderstorms, and yeah, I think it paints quite a pretty picture. This one I wrote last night. This prompt was start with a time of day, and I chose 5:32 p.m. Very specific. 5:32 p.m. Two men are sat at a picnic table. The paper bag he's eating out of catches the wind running away. As I drive past, the group throw a ball from one to another. I flinch behind the windshield, waiting for an impact that never comes. 5:46 p.m. The sun sets the ranges alight, crisping the autumnal leaves. I pull into our driveway by the lavender and hanging baskets of snapdragons and cyclamen. The family across the road walk their fluffy dog. The boy hangs off the neighbour's camellia tree. His mother calls a hurry up without turning back. From there they can see past the flax and roses to our house drinking in the last of the sun's rays, like my cat laps at forgotten glasses of water she's knocked over. 6:52 p.m. Look at the biggest window. Our backs around the dinner table. Watch them laugh. I'll flip my hair here. The sun has waved her goodnight after a beautiful dance contest for the moon. But yeah, so that's all of the Escapril poetry. I write them on Tumblr, but I know a lot of people write them on Instagram. And if you feel like it, I would highly recommend having a look on the Escapril tag on Instagram. It is great fun. There is some incredible talent.